My name is Anka Amurawaiye, and my business name is called Anka. I'm still Anka. I would like to tell you that you are here today for something that is truly going to change your life. It's life altering. I also want you to sit down, sit back, empty your minds, because what you're going to hear today will make all the difference in your life. Probably not just your life, but people around you. Cast your mind back to about 50 years ago. People were healthier. We had less stress, we had better food, and of course, the trend, or how would I say, the way life was is not the way life is now. And that made it easier for people to live. We didn't have, I'm saying this that, well, I was there for part of 50 years ago, I'm over 50 now. We don't have the problems that we have today now. Imagine good food, clean water, clean air. The pace of life was gentle. And you find people living longer, less stress. The diseases we find these days were not found then. But what we have today, people are living with all kinds of ailments. People are living a life full of stress. We can hardly get good food to eat. And when I say good food, I mean food that is free from pesticides, food that is free from genetically modified agents. You could drink an orange in those days and then you see the seed. There are some oranges these days that don't have any seed at all in it. And then you wonder how come. And then when you eat chicken in those days, it had taste. It's no wonder that the diseases we have today now, you have people with fibroids, you have people with fertility issues, you have young children. When I say young children, I mean people who are 15, 16, coming down with cancers. And then high blood pressure that was unheard of before the age of 50, 60, 70. These days is occurring in teenagers. My daughter told me recently, she said, Mommy, do you know that people 30 years below are exhibiting all the symptoms of high blood pressure? Not surprising. This comes from the food we eat, from the air we breathe, from the lifestyle. And then people have fibroids, people have all manners of diseases that were unheard of before now. But this is the situation we find ourselves in now. And then we want to go back to what life used to be. While it is true that we have all kinds of things now, maybe life, people will say life is easier now because you don't have to travel somewhere before you can make a phone call, you don't write a letter and then you wait for somebody else. But all these developments, so-called developments, come with a price, big price. So tonight, I want to show you how we can have the best of the two worlds, have the development of today's life, and also have the good health that we had in yesteryears. How is that going to be? If you wonder, what is this woman talking about? How is that possible? How can we turn back the hand of clock to the ideal life that we had before? Come with me. I'm going to show you something. I will tell you something. You will learn something that will alter your life and everybody that is loved by you tonight. Once again, I welcome you. Sit back, empty your mind, and learn what to change your life. At this point, I would like to ask my co-host and my host to see if I can share. I'd like to show you something in some slides. So I am just going to share right away. Right, is my screen seen?
Perfectly.
Oh, thank you. So, if you saw the invite that we sent to you, we said phytoscience and we said health. What kind of health? Now, I'd like to introduce to you what phytoscience is. Phytoscience is a company far away in Malaysia, but thank God to technology, we are as close as phytoscience is as your next door neighbor. Who is phytoscience? Who made up phytoscience? What does phytoscience do? Come with me. Now, it's happening to my, okay, great. Three people head Phytoscience. The founder, Light and Peng, you want to know who he is? He is a seasoned network guru. He's late now, but his wife, Wasrin Elatan, has taken on the reins of affairs and she's doing beautifully well with Phytoscience. We also have with us Milito, a vibrant CEO of Phytoscience. He used to be a member, but now he's a CEO, and that tells you something of what Phytoscience is all about. Now, in conjunction, Milito, Fostering, Lapeng, Light and Peng are business people, but who actually brought the product to us? The makers of our products, our main product is formed by Mibel Biochemistry in Switzerland. I'm sure many of you know that when we refer to Switzerland, we are talking about quality, not just some, I'm sorry to say, something from China. It's quality. And the owner and the establisher of the Biochemistry is the CEO, Dr. Fred Zuli, world-renowned scientist. And what did he bring to the table? You can see all the awards there on your screen. If you can see your screen, we are not talking about a run-of-the-mill company. A company that's been there 20 years ago with a base employment number of 86 employees. Solid, if you ask me. Now, we also have awards from all over the world, from Geneva, in fact, from 5 continents all over the world, have awards from this company. Of course, you can see here, Phytoscience has a strong presence in over 41 countries. That's not being, if you agree with me. 41 countries and still counting. Now, I told you before we started that diseases are formed because of pollution, our sedentary lifestyle. 50 years ago, that's the lifestyle that we're living now. People leave their houses, they enter acid house, acid car, acid office, even churches are acid. Nobody treks anymore. Nobody allows the sun to touch them anymore. And they just don't move. You want to move, I mean, everything has been made easy for you. It's a problem. Moreover, like I mentioned earlier, genetically modified food is killing us. Buy one bell pepper now, keep it there. 2 days later, you won't find the pepper again, it has melted. Buy one orange, you won't see any seed in it. How did that orange come about? These are genetically modified and it's killing us. And then moreover, what you can't even avoid is exposure to radiation. You are still right there before your phone, some of you before your laptop. You are there all day long watching your TV and all kinds of things. Even if you don't use a phone, you are exposed to radiation. You see all those masks there? Radiation is going out. So it will reach you. And these things have messed up our lives and causing diseases to increase. And it will continue to increase. So how do we avoid this? I want to tell you that if you want to stay healthy and youthful, we do need to go back to stem cells. You know, when people are sick and they say they'll give them drugs so they get well, it's only a palliative. You know why? We are not made up of drugs. Our bodies are made of cells. It's established. Nobody will doubt me. So if we are going to be well and healthy and youthful, we must go back to fixing that problem with cells, specifically stem cells. What are stem cells? Stem cells are special cells called mother cells. And they have an amazing power to produce new cells because they are mother cells. Let me tell you something. The day your mother and your father met and you were conceived, what made you who you are stem cells. These stem cells will be explaining to you how they make you who you are, but just be certain that because these stem cells can reproduce into every other thing else, they have the ability to also make you well. They can take care of over 200 life-threatening diseases, and I mean it. Read my list. over 200 life-threatening diseases. How does this happen? Now, we are told that in total, the human body is composed of an estimated 30 trillion cells, making stem cells extremely important for human development. In other words, or as well, stem cells are also found in plants and animals. So let me explain it in this way. Building blocks. Cells make tissues. Tissues become organs, and then organs form systems. So you have a cell, and then they come together to form tissues, and then they become the organs. All the organs of the body. I will soon show you in the picture how this works. So now these cells form the organs of the sperm, organs of the kidney, of the liver, of the bone, lungs, brain, name it. Anything that's an organ is actually made up of cells that come together. And that's the reason why if you want to fix any disease of any of these organs, which we give names to. For instance, when we say somebody has diabetes, it means his pancreas is not working the way it should work anymore. You go and fix the pancreas. You say somebody has a cancer, his cells, his blood cells are growing abnormally. And so when you want to take care of it, you fix that cell of the blood. We'll show you how stem cells does this very soon. Now, let's find out what stem cells actually are. What are stem cells? Everybody has stem cells. We've established that already. If you are alive, you have stem cells. And everybody uses stem cells every day. Because these cells, as we grow older, our cells that we are born with begin to die. That takes me to the next thing. Because we use it every day, it dies is a normal thing, and it's sad, very sad that it dies, but that's what life is all about. Moreover, these stem cells also diminish with age. So if you are 2 years old now, you have plenty stem cells. By the time you are 50, it has reduced by 50%. Sorry to say, by the time you are 30, you have less than half of what it was. What am I saying? You only have about 25% of what you were born with. Moreover, apart from age, lifestyle also diminishes stem cells. Remember I spoke about stress? Most of us are used to stressful living, and unfortunately, it starts from childhood. A 2-year-old has started school run already. They wake him up at 5 a.m. so he can be in his bus at 5:30. That's stress. And as some people go to work and they are there on the road with all the pollution, with everything, the food they are eating, lifestyle, some of us drink, we smoke. All these things work against reducing our stem cells. And because this is so, it behoves on us to deliberately nourish these stem cells. So how do we do this? Now take a look at this picture and let us see what stem cells can do. Let's imagine one human being has all these diseases, God forbid, but sometimes it happens. The person has stroke, traumatic brain injury, learning defects, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, name it. Baldness, blindness, deafness, whatever it is as the disease of the body, give it a name. If it affects the body and even the mind, stem cells can help to take care of it. So where do we get these stem cells? I bring to you today, happy to announce, drum roll, we are introducing to you the revolutionary plant-based stem cell called from the Utwila spatuluba. That is our specialty. It's called the Swiss apple. Phytoscience brings to you this stem cell that has an ability from 0.01% of this apple can increase like a stem cells by 80%. I mean, that's awesome. Ask me. There's a system called the phytoceltic technology that makes this possible. The most things that will increase your stem cell is actually worth is weight in gold. How does this happen? It protects the cells, it rejuvenates the cells, it regenerates dormant cells. Let's see how that happens. Let me tell you something about this Swiss apple and why it is particularly important. It's not like your normal apple. This apple was discovered actually by mistake, if you ask me. that when it is on the tree and the bird pecks on it, it seals itself back within a short time. And when you cut into it, it does not oxidize like your normal apple. Oxidation means it's dying. But this apple remains fresh. On discovery, they found that on investigation, they found out that this apple is rich in stem cells. And so calling it and imputing it into our bodies will increase our stem cells. Remember I told you, these stem cells go to fix problems with every other cell. They regrow new cells and make you well. How does this happen? In what form does it come to you and I? How can we enjoy the benefits of these stem cells? Now, phytoscience comes in. Phytoscience are business people. They came in conjunction with Fred Zuli, who actually discovered these stem cells from these apples. And here is a picture about the MOU that gives phytoscience the exclusive ownership of double stem cells and triple stem cells combination and its patent. This is important because we hear all kinds of people say, oh, I have stem cells, I'm using stem cells. This particular stem cell we're talking about is proven that it's the only phytoscience that has the right to this. So the claim that people have to stem cells should be investigated, have a patent to it. Now, here are the products. This is how it comes. This is how it can reach you and I. Look at this array. I'll take it one by one and see what it does and how it does it. First, on the set, fantastic dough. Crystal cell and double stem cell. We call them live in sachet. Why? These products are actually made from this apple and then other extra stem cells of other things that we'll tell you about soon. What does it do? Protect the longevity of skin stem cells. Remember, the skin is the largest organ. And so it's protecting it. The skin covers all other organs, and it's really important that this skin is protected. Fights chronological aging. That's why my almost 82-year-old mother looks as if she's 50. One of these days, I'll bring her and then you'll see her. It improves cellular health and energy boost. The first thing people say when they use our products, oh, they have a boost of energy. It's not perfect. There's a reason for that. Better blood circulation. Most of the diseases you have come about because those organs are dead. They are not getting enough blood circulation. Oxygen is not getting to them. Improves mental function and will boost your memory. Neutralizes free radicals. Free radicals are those products that actually cause cancer, that makes the blood or the cells to grow abnormally. So if anything that will neutralize that, is actually extremely useful. Boost your immune system, prevents you from getting sick. In our country here, better not to get sick than to get it. Sometimes you go to the hospital and then what you didn't have, they tell you have, and then it becomes another problem. That is why our products are not just for sick people. Healthy people ought to have it constantly. I have mine. In fact, I always have the product. I'll set and I'll show you. I always have it. It aids in reducing belly fat. I mean, this is not just for aesthetic. Most belly fats are indicators of heart problems. And so what to reduce belly fat is also very important. It helps to promote urinary tract health. When you're on our products, all those nyama diseases will not come to you. Preserves your vision. I can say this categorically. My mom has dropped her glasses ever since she started using our products. Aids in constipation and digestion. Constipation is a terrible thing. It's not just discomfort. Your bowels, if they are not empty, diseases begin to come. They become a basis for all kinds of terrible diseases like cancer. So whatever will help you remove constipation is extremely important. How do you take these products? Pour under your tongue, drink lots of water. This is very important. Drinking the lots of water is very, very important. Why? These products work with our blood. And then if you're not well hydrated, it draws whatever water you have in your body. And then people begin to have problems. Oh, I feel dizzy, I have headache and all that. You need to be well hydrated. And then we are advised to take it on empty stomach, first thing in the morning. You can still take it at other times, but best but it does not interact with the food that or other things in your body. Raise up your tongue, pour it under the tongue. It will dissolve. When it's absorbed, you now drink water. Please do not chew or inhale it. Now, the next one is snowflake fort. I get excited when I talk about snowflake fort. It's the best aid in gastrointestinal problems. I can testify to this several times. It's been a lifesaver for me and for my children. If you're stooling and you don't know what to do, gulp it. A few gulps and you're good to go. It works like that, magic. What does it do? It balances the acid alkaline count. Now, most of the food we eat makes our body to be acidic. And if you have an acid body, it means statistics has actually shown that you are prone to all kinds of diseases, cancer inclusive. So if you are going to take anything that will help make your body alkaline, then go for it. How else does it work? It also rebuilds the hemoglobin and your red blood cells. And that's the reason why it's excellent for sickle cell anemia. Our products work in this fantastic way. People with sickle cell anemia, once they are taking this, they cannot be anemic. And if they're not anemic, they will not have the crisis that they normally have. What else does it do? Fight all forms of infection, including skin, urinary tract, and something they've not said here and that I know. When I'm taking snowflake fort, my skin glows. It glows, and it's real, and it manages blood sugar. That means if you have issues with diabetes, snowflake fort is a good thing. It's a great detox. It detoxes your body. And I tell you, if you are detoxed and your body is alkaline, you will be well. We call it a longevity food. How do you take this? Mix it in 50 cl of water, mix it together very well. When it's well dissolved, you sip it. Who needs it? People with diabetes, colon cancer, kidney disease, hormonal imbalance. Yeah, this is true. Kidney disease, I have scores of people that have used it and then their kidney disease was resolved. I'm trusting God that more and more people will know this and they will have this effect. Hormonal imbalance, liver problem, rheumatism, and people who are anemic, and so because of that, they look pale. Weight problems, it also helps with weight management. And if you've had a heart attack before, you need snowflake fort because it will clear out the plaque that lines your blood vessels. And that means high blood pressure users also need, patients also need snowflake. People who are feeling heat, that is maybe people with hormonal, menopause issues, you need this. If you experience menstrual pain, you need it. If you are constipated, you need it. If you don't like eating vegetables because you just don't have that habit, you need it. If you are often prone to colds, you need it. And if you have sore throat, you also need it. And then, hey, people who smoke and drink, we are not encouraging you to. But if you have that habit, you need this. And of course, like we said, you have sickle cell, you need this seriously, desperately. So the next one we have is this wonderful thing called Actual Plus. Marvelous. It has 18 fruits, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices. Not just your run-of-the-mill fruits and vegetables. Mind you, selected carefully to take care of diseases. They are rare vegetables and rare fruits. It's your best option to help you to heal and recover from all diseases, especially diabetes. Yes, it has the soursop, which is great for treating cancers. It has, in fact, I can't begin to enumerate them all that, but just be certain that when you take this, it works marvelously well. You found out that when people couldn't travel abroad and during the COVID time, people were recovering from simply using Actual Plus. It's the best way to boost and strengthen your immune system. For this, you don't need to be sick. If you don't want to be sick, constantly use Actual Plus. How do you use this? If you're sick, seriously sick, or you're recovering, 10 drops of this inside room temperature water, taken 3 times a day. If you just want to maintain yourself, go for 5 drops a day. We say it's not a drug, but it works more than a drug. Then we'll have the triple stem cell. I smile when I talk about this product because it's a must have for every family in their first aid. It looks as if it's just for vanity sake or beauty sake, but it goes beyond this. Remember, I told you the skin is the largest organ of the body? It will reduce the spots and wrinkles, better skin textures, enhances skin vitality, moist and supple skin, speeds up wound healing. And so for people with diabetic gangrene, people who have sores that come from cancer that has gone to that level, this works like the name says, miracle intense, miraculous. If you have a cut, if you have a burn, just spray it on it. Several times this has happened with me. Something splashes on me, even hot oil. When you spray, the pain just goes. And then you don't have any sign showing that you had that ailment. Fantastic product. Then you have the H2O. This is the one that women like. It's not only for women. Anti-free radicals and anti-aging effects. Remember, we spoke about the skin. Protects your skin from free radicals. It raises fine lines, brightens and firms the skin, and then anti-UV. The sun comes with all kinds of things these days because we don't have that cover anymore. This will also protect you from sunburns. Next, we have the IIQ. Another exciting product, the eye and the brain. This is what it's used for. So when you have people that have anything to do with their nerves or with their brain or with their eyes, this is the to go to. It helps people with that had a dementia. I know of somebody personally who used this and their story turned around. Her 84-year-old mother had dementia so bad they had to fly her over to the UK because she was living a risky life. After using this for a while, she was well enough. Her memory started returning, and now she's back at home and she's a lot better. Unfortunately, there's some other person. 2 days ago, I spoke with the lady that I was talking to about this product. Her mother, also a nurse, had a dementia, and it was really, really tough. Somebody who was that well established was walking the streets. They had to be getting her in. It's just a terrible thing. Somehow she didn't get her the product. She told me that the lady passed last week. Sad. I mean, that could have been stopped. So IIQ, perfect for the eyes. I mean, we are used to screens and all that, and we need to protect our eyes and our brain. Besides that, when you are stressed mentally, this is the to go to. My children tell me, oh, I'm going to write exams. I think I need IIQ. It's nice tasting, by the way, but very, very effective. How do you take this? 1 or 2 sachets per day after a meal, and recommended to be taken daily. Then we have this fantastic one. I'm running now because of time, but we do need to tell you about this. Now, weight management for most companies, when they want people to lose weight, you will see them lose the weight, bam. But when they stop taking this, the weight comes up. Besides that, with the way with which they lose the weight, the fat growth of the skin begins to sag. Outside this, many of the weight loss teas, slimming teas, work against the liver and the kidney. So you may be losing weight, but you are doing something bad to your body. With Phytoscience, we care about your health, even when you want to lose weight, want to do it the healthy way. So this product supports muscle build. So you lose the fat, but build the muscle. Provide satiety. So you are not hungry, I'm so hungry. And then when food comes, you just move it down more than what you should. So when you take this, it replaces the meal and you feel good. You soon find out why. Aids in digestion, increases metabolism, which will make you lose the weight if you want, increases fat burn, and reduces cholesterol. Imagine that. You know the danger of bad cholesterol, heart problems. So while you are losing weight or maintaining your weight, you are also getting healthier. It prevents osteoporosis, especially for women. So your bone that has been weakened throughout the time for many other weight loss, you find out that people's bones become brittle. With us, it will prevent this. And then it's also vegetarian friendly. How does it work with the major components? It's made of brown rice, healthy rice, soy protein, MCT oil, pea protein, and vitamin D3, lipocal, and then the vitamins it has. Make sure that they're just the calcium, enzyme, protein, iron, vitamin D, and then fiber. And people who need to use it, people who want to balance their body weight, regulate blood sugar, protects your heart and diseases risk. So many. When you take this, it prevents cancer. And then, of course, you feel good. You feel full. I know of a lady that started using this. She didn't know it does all these things. And then people started telling her, what's happening? You are looking good. You are bright. Your skin is bright. You've lost weight. She didn't even know she had lost weight. And when people started commenting, she now went to check herself. Then she came to ask me, how does this thing work? So it spoke for itself before she even learned or heard how it works. The next of it is a new light. You have new thought and new light. They work like yin and yang like that. This one provides regular bowel movement, relieves constipation, supports digestive health, strengthens your immunity, assists with weight loss, fat burning, improves your cholesterol level once again, and then again helps to maintain blood sugar control. This also has all these wonderful products, components, which I may not mention all, but the setting that it will help you to maintain your body and also cause you to live healthier. When people take this, they feel good, they feel light, they feel healthy, because right from the inside out, you are maintaining your health. Now, our products have this certification. We make bold. We are certain of what we're talking about. We are not hiding. You have NAFDAC registration, you have the GMP certification, the Phytoscience. We are certain that there's nothing artificial, nothing synthetic in what we offer. And this, I dare say, it's very, very important. It's halal certified, so anybody that has issues with the type of food they eat can actually take this very easily. It's vegetarian. And then we also have the USA FDA Food and Drug Agency certification. So we can take it to anywhere in the world. We are bold to do so. How many people can say this of their products? Now, apart from this, because we are so certain, we have this product quality liability insurance. Wow.
Hey.
When we take these products, we tell you that if it gives you any problem, and you can prove to us that you bought it from us, we will give you back $1 million. I mean, that is something else if you ask me. So we are that bold, we are that confident. Who else can tell you this but Phytoscience? I think we deserve applause for Phytoscience here. Now, product testimonial. At this point, I'm going to ask you if you're squeamish, you may want to shut your eye. Even for me, it does that for a bit, but then we just have to show you what these products can do. There are pictures, there are videos, but we are going to show you pictures here today. Now, take a look at that foot. Oh, gory sight. But this is what Phytoscience can do. The first day, with dates, till 4 months later, this leg ought to have been amputated. Horrible thing. But it healed and is now perfect. What did she use? The combination of crystal cell, double stem cells, slow food for miracle intense and natural plus. And this life, this hope has been, see how happy she's looking now. Look at the picture of the before and the after. She has a name.
Can't see the picture.
And this can be certified. You can call her if you want, but this is what she used. So what are we saying here? It's real. Then look at
Hello, Anka. The network is